Good afternoon, welcome back to wild Northumberland. Believe it or not, I've got a few more days off work, so I'm going to take the opportunity, and at the minute all I really know is the bag's packed and I'm heading north. I don't really know where as of yet, but it'll be somewhere fantastic. The idea is I'm just going to take the tent settle and do a summit camp somewhere. Now whether that's somewhere in Wooler or somewhere else at the minute, I don't know. And that's the beauty. That is absolutely the beauty of doing this as well. So if you've got a few bits of basic kit, an adventurous spirit and a tank of fuel, the world's your oyster. So come and join us. We've got a little bit of a mystery adventure today. What I wanted to do was show you some beautiful spots in Northumberland. As always, we're spoiled for choice. But also, if you're thinking about doing some wild camping, but you're not quite sure what gear to get, and definitely if you're doing it on a budget, I'll show you some of the equipment that I've got as well, because I've really done it on a budget. And I'll tell you what, there's no better than getting out into the great outdoors and just soaking up a little bit of prescription nature. It really does make a world of difference, especially at the minute. So come and join us on this little mystery adventure into the unknown, as it is at the minute. Well, this is certainly one of the benefits of heading out in the middle of nowhere with no plan. I've made my mind up as to where I'm going. I was thinking I was going to go up into the Cheviots, but I changed my mind. A couple of weeks ago I was up at St Cuthbert's Cave, and there's some just fantastic spots just up over the top of the crags. And while I was up there last time, I thought to myself, I really want to explore a little bit more of the area. So that brings us to where we are now. But just a little bit before pulling into the cave, I've just found this little spot here. And it looks like some kind of like bunker of some description. So I thought I'll just pull over and have a look. I'll swing you around. It's just up here. Just pan you around here. There's the Cheviots. Fire over there in the distance. Must be burning the fields. Absolutely stunning. Let's go and see what this is up here. Well, I think I've made my mind up. This is definitely the spot. I've come up onto the top of the crag and the views are just spectacular. Really, really fantastic. Yeah, this is definitely the spot. So what I'm going to do, the car's just down there, which is ideal as well. It's always handy to know that your car's going to be alright. You can just keep an eye on things as well. It's one of the things to consider, I guess, isn't it? So I'm just going to wander. It's not even a quarter of a mile, it's a few hundred yards down the car. I'm going to get my gear and I'm going to pitch my camp here on the top of the crag. I'm going to have myself a cup of coffee and I'm going to contemplate my own existence whilst looking out over the Cheviot vista. I'll fling you around. This is why you do it, isn't it? I'm just gonna get myself pitched just here, nice and flat. There's me crag. I can sit on there with me cuppa. I've got a couple of cheeky ales for tonight as well. There's the bomb shelter, and I've got the crags up here to explore. There's a little bit of a trig point up there in the distance. This looks absolutely magic. Yeah, this is the one for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 100%. So strap yourselves in. We're in for a good one tonight, and I think hopefully we might get a beautiful sunset. We might get a nice red hue with the cloud cover. Fingers crossed anyway. Right, I'll bring you back in a little while. Well folks, that's me at the top of the crag. Brought the pack up and got myself set out. So we're just about ready to get set up really. The weather's just absolutely fantastic. The sun coming down over the Cheviots is just unbelievable. Really, really spectacular. So what I said I was going to do, I'll give you a bit rundown of some of just the basics. That's all I've gone for, just a basic kit. Just something just so that you don't have to spend a fortune and get out and enjoy somewhere like this. So I'll finger around and I'll give you a rundown of some of the stuff. So first of all, I guess probably the most important thing is your tent. I just went for the Fox 2, OEX Fox 2. It says it's a 2-man tent. It's not really, it's a 1.5. It's like a 1-man plus his gear. But you put the inner up first and then the outer skin goes up. 5,000 static head units. It's completely waterproof. It's pretty bomb-proof. It takes about 6 minutes to put up. So if you're like me and you just want quick and easy, I would have said that's a good one. Sleep system wise, it's important to be warm. I've gone for a 3-season sleeping bag. It's an OEX one. I just got everything from Go Outdoors. I'm not affiliated obviously on out like that. But do check things like there. Your comfort's down to -1, limits -8, and your extremes -26. It's not very heavy and it packs down nice and easy. That's a canny bit of kit. I've had some comfortable nights in that. To go under your sleeping bag, I've gone for the Traverse. This is a self-inflating. Well, it says self-inflating. It's not really. You've got to blow it up, but it is quite a comfortable bit of kit and folds away nice and easy. And the latest addition is the pillow, inflatable pillow. So it's maiden voyage tonight, this one. So that's an important bit. Underneath, it's important to have some kind of insulation to keep you from the cold. You need some kind of thermal mat to go underneath everything, keep all the warmth in. And this is probably a good bit of kit to have as well, in all fairness. I've getting this out my hiking pack and my trail running pack when I was doing trail runs and races. You've got to, as part of the kit, you've got to have a survival blanket, so I brought that out. And courtesy of the Geordie WILDCAMP, just a little cheap sit mat, cracking bit of kit. Okay, so obviously you're going to need a burner and the little attachment which goes onto it here. That was something like £9 from Amazon. And the cook pot itself, just again cheap and cheerful, something like a tenner. It wasn't a lot of money by any stretch of the imagination. And that's great. That gas canister, I've used it loads and it's still going strong. There's loads left in it. This here is just a little bit of a protector with like a windshield which can go around it. Now this one's got a self-igniter on it, as you can see there, but I do always keep my flint and steel with us as well, just in case. So it's something as basic as that, nice and light. For tonight, I've just picked up, I haven't had these before, but I'm going to give it a go. Meatballs and pasta, we'll give that a go. For the morrow morning, we've got an all-day breakfast. You can eat these hot or cold. They're like $4.50 each, which is kind of expensive really, like, but they were buy two, get the second one half price or whatever it was. That's just fallen off. And I don't know what the hell that is. Coca chicken noodles, Coca chicken noodles to go with the meatballs and pasta. That's going to be interesting. Kenko 3-in-1 or Nescafe 3-in-1. Absolutely brilliant. Just to add water, stir it up. You've got a nice cuppa there. It's nice to have a little bit of Heinz tomato soup just to warm the cockles on a cold winter's evening. And that actually is that's pretty good, you know. It tastes like the stuff out of a tin. So that's the cook system there. Handy to have a nice little seat there, which is kind of good. Don't sit on it for too long. You'll end up with pins and needles all over the place. Anybody who's got one will know exactly what I mean by that. And a lighting system, so really head torch is a must. That one's just a Euro hike one. It was only a couple of quid. I've just picked this one up today. It's a Nebo. 500 aluminum, whatever. And it looks pretty decent, to be honest, so that's going to be nice to light the place up. And obviously, to carry it all in, you need a rucksack. This is a 65 litre rucksack. This is the Vango. And this is the Sherpa, 65 litre. It's got a hidden compartment in the bottom. It's got loads of bits and bobs, side pockets, where you can keep all your everything that you need basically goes in there. So everything that you see there, folks, is enough for you to get out and do a bit of wild camping. And it is mint, like, it does not fill the soul, without a doubt. So hopefully that's given you a pretty good idea. Like I say, I'm hardly the wild man of Northumberland out of that, although I have been called that, or Mr. Cheviot, I think my nickname is at the minute, amongst others. So you don't need to spend a lot of money. Get some basic kit, get yourself out into the wilderness, and just enjoy yourself. You know, times are tough at the minute, aren't they? Let's face it, for everybody. So get yourself out, get a bit of fresh air, get the endorphins going, get the serotonin flying around, and just make yourself feel a whole lot better, man. A little bit of freedom, back to basics, prescription nature. Absolutely brilliant. There's a trig point up here talking about adventurous spirit. I'm going to go up and check that out. I'll just pan you around just so you can see. This is the Cheviot Vista over here. The first big peak you see there is Headshope, followed by the Cheviot itself. Headshope's coming in at 2,300 foot and the Cheviot 2,600 foot. It's just an absolutely stunning evening. There's not a breath of wind up here at the minute, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute belter. I'm just going to leave you for a few seconds just to check that out. This is what it's all about, folks. Well, folks, that was stunning. You might even still see a little bit of the glow as the last light of the sun just dips out over the horizon there. It's so peaceful, there's not a breath of air. It's absolutely fantastic. So I've got a little bit of mobile phone reception up here, which is odd. And I just received a call from the Geordie wild camper. So, as fate would have it, just as he thought he wasn't going to be able to make it, he's en route now. He's on his way. Unfortunately, he's missed the sunset, but I think from the east in the morning we're going to have the most spectacular sunrise. So that's going to be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to him. He's going to be rocking up a couple of beers. We'll head out over the bug out shelter a little bit later on for a scope out. But until he arrives, I'm just going to enjoy this cup of coffee. It always tastes better outside. And just take advantage of the last little bit of glow here. The moon's coming out here now as well. So I'm just going to soak this up until the Geordie wild camper arrives. And then we'll go and see what adventures we can have when the sun goes down. So I'll bring you along for the adventure. Well, here we are, folks, back again. Back in the air raid shelter, World War II air raid shelter. So when the Germans came across, this would have been a little bit of a bug out shelter. Dug into a little bit of history, like I said I would before, and me and the old Geordie wild camper we're just scoping it out. We've just come across the moors there, mate, and all the crags there, the pitch black, haven't we?
Phenomenal,
unbelievable route. So we're
we're
just having a look. I'll spin you around so you can see. What's going on? What's this? What we've got here, mate? It's that book, mate. It's the, what was it called? The Conqueror? Conquest.
Aye. Can read you a chapter if you like.
Oh, would you?
Yeah. Bedtime story for your viewers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bedtime Story Hour with your host, the TGW.
You're getting there.
No, go on. That's all got.
Her father's voice rose again. Greater freedom movement, he shouted. Are you insane? Do you have any idea what is happening in this damned country of yours?
God damn it.
Shootings, bombings, acts of sabotage and murder.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's atmospheric.
We lost 20 guillotines and the captain of the garrison.
Wow.
That's a novel.
Well, we weren't expecting that, folks, I can tell you that. But it's a bad little place, isn't it?
It's canny like.
It's obviously steeped in history. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back over the crag, I think, mate.
Yeah, I think
we'll get
some food on the go, maybe.
We'll get some bait on the go. What do you got? What you got tonight?
Spicy sausage pasta. Wayfarer boil in the bag, nice and easy. Given the limited time that I had.
Boil in the bag.
Yeah.
Boil in the bag.
Boil in the bag.
Right. See what you're saying.
Yeah.
I've got the same. I've got meatballs, but I've also got some non-branded noodles. With some description and all.
Non-branded.
I mean non-branded.
They were cheap.
They were cheap, mate. They were cheap. And for breakfast, what you got for breakfast?
I'm not having breakfast.
You're heading straight off early doors, aren't you?
Yeah.
This is just a scouting mission. I've got a full English, mate. Boiled in the bag for English. Well, when I say full English, I mean it's like sausage and beans, I think. But and a cup of coffee. Aye.
Coffee will do.
Cracking little adventure this, mate.
Lovely. Well, I could have been sat at home, couldn't I?
You could have, mate. That might have even been the plan.
Pull the bag together.
There you go.
Straight
there
out.
you go. He does like his Emmerdale, this lad.
Aye.
So there we go. I don't know. I was going to zoom around to see if you could see the stars, like, but it's just not going to happen. But it's an absolute patchwork quilt here. Like, the stars are absolutely amazing. We've got Orion. We've got the Big Dipper, Ursula Major. We've even got Ursula Minor. We've got the whole lot out here tonight, mate, haven't we?
We've got the what you call it?
The what do you call it?
The
I'll tell you what we have got a lot of. Startled grouse.
Yeah, that's what
and I think we're just about to startle a bit more. So join us on our next quest. We're just going to go and startle some more grouse. We're going to head back to base camp, get some bait on the go. Catch you in a bit. Right, folks, here we go. This is the non-branded noodles. We're just going to knock this up first of all. So let's get this on the go, mate. Oh, mate, I haven't even set this up. Oh, here we go. Wow. I took some hairs off that, didn't I? What's this amateur one?
Jeez.
So it's as simple as this, ladies and gentlemen. What happens here is I'm just gonna it sounds extravagant, doesn't it? This is not exactly what's that chef called?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. It's not exactly Gordon Ramsay, is it, ladies and gentlemen? But you know,
left half of it in the bucket.
The good thing about this is, just in case you were confused to start off with, there's a picture of a chicken on there.
Oh.
So,
cockerel.
Sorry?
Cockerel.
If that's what you like, mate. There we go. There's a lot of powder actually good.
Nowhere near it.
Like nowhere near the thing, alright. There we go, and there's even more.
Yeah, you've ripped it like an absolute noob.
Alright, that is terrible. It hasn't even been. There you go, look.
There you go.
Oh, look.
Oh, it may taste a little bit like.
There we go. It's not going to make for a very good video, but basically we'll sit and watch this now for a prolonged period of time until it's ready. So what we'll do is we're going to use the gift of video editing, and we're going to cut back when this is a beautiful succulent dinner. See you in a minute. Well, that's that. And then for the main event, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Wayfarer meatball and pasta, which seems a bit ridiculous having it with noodles as well, like, but you know, like we've already said, it's not exactly Gordon Ramsay, cooked with Gordon Ramsay this evening, is it, mate?
No, it's not.
So what I'm doing here, ladies and gentlemen, this is an advanced technique. I learnt this from the Geordie WILDCAMper. So because this, it's basically, this is just boiling a bag, food basically, but it's meatballs and pasta, so it'll be interesting. We'll do the taste test, you know, but I'm pushing it to the bottom of the bag, and you'll see exactly why in a minute. And what I'm going to do now is, actually this might not technically work, I'm going to fold it over like that, and the next stage is very, very specific. I'm going to put it in the water, which is now boiling.
So the reason you don't have as much water in is because it's going to cover up higher when
exactly.
When the item replaces.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave that for an extended period of time, and then we're going to cut back when we're eating a delicious meal.
Go. You see there, mate? Oh yes.
It's probably too hot to even contemplate eating it at the minute, but let's there we go.
Let's get close in. Nice.
Give it a go, mate, there.
Aye. It's a verdict. Nice.
Yeah, that's alright.
Aye.
That is alright, that. There's a lot of meatballs. I don't know, there's much pasta on the grill, mind.
Oh yes. Hey, you enjoy it. You deserve it.
Yeah, it is quite good, that, mate. In fairness, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to enjoy this bad boy, and then we'll probably turn in for the night, I think, mate, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We'll probably catch you up in the morning, and we've got a nice bit of breakfast. I think you're heading off kind of early doors, mate, aren't you?
I'll be going shop, yep.
But in fairness, I'm probably going to have a bit of a relaxing one, check out a bit of sunrise, a bit of breakfast on the go, and then we'll straight camp and head off for the day. But there we go. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been a cracking night, mate, eh? Morning. Welcome to another day on the crag. What a fantastic night. The stars last night were unreal. Absolutely spectacular. It was really peaceful, not a breath of wind. Really, really good. Slept like a baby. Woke up in a nappy. And it's such a lovely morning as well. Sunrise isn't quite as spectacular as first thought, but still beautiful nonetheless. Lovely comfortable night's sleep, just a basic setup, man. That's all you need. Geordie WILDCAMP has already set himself up. He's away, I'll just fling around. There he's away, look. I turned up late last night, just on a little, just on the fly, minute's notice, and he was here. Had a cracking night. A few beers, went down to the bug out shelter like you saw, and that was just good crack. So I'm going to knock up my breakfast now. It's the all day breakfast, and I'm going to. These are the Kylo Hills, and I'm going to spend the morning just having a bit wandering around. Basically, I'm going to probably walk from here over to Cuddy's Cave, a couple of miles. St Cuthbert's Cave, that is, on the St Cuthbert's Way, steeped in history, this place. So I'm going to spend a couple of hours just mooching around, just take my time, and then I'm going to strike camp. As always, ideally turn up late and leave early, and definitely leave no trace. There's nothing worse than coming to a beautiful place like this and finding that somebody's left a load of crap lying around. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to sign off. I hope you've enjoyed the adventure. A little bit of an impromptu one here. Like I said right at the start, full tank of fuel, adventurous spirit, and your bag packed. Look what you can do, just fantastic. And on a budget as well. Hope you found that quite informative. And I wish you all the best in heading out and doing your wild camps. So, I'm going to sign out and get myself off on a mission after me breakfast, that is. Breakfast of Champions, what a way to start the day. Alright, bye for now, we'll see you on the next adventure.